our aim, at least, to have 300 people come in, a few days after Christmas, do something fairly daft, but also supporting three great charities: Diabetes UK, Sobell Hospice, and where I work now, Homeless Oxfordshire.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
Looking forward to catching up now with Tim Wraith, Partnership and Fundraising Manager at Homeless Oxfordshire, who is going to get us moving just after Christmas. Tim, good morning to you.
Good morning, Rich. How are you? Okay?
I'm very well, thank you. And a Merry Christmas to you. As we mentioned just in the song, the last push before Christmas, I feel like everyone's just working especially hard and driving towards that sort of next week, time next week, Christmas Day, and everyone kind of working hard, and I'm sure you are the same.
We certainly are. Yeah, lots. It's a crazy time, but there's lots of great things happening. So it's fun.
Exactly.
It's just trying to keep going to the big push.
That's it. Well, one of those great things is happening. It's happening just after Christmas. Now, Zara mentioned this to me at work and said, Tim's got this amazing event that he wants to come on and talk about, which is just after Christmas. And he said it's a bit mad and it's going to get you moving. And I was like, actually, it's probably the right time of year to actually kind of do this. 28th of December, just after Christmas, and the Brook Run. Tell us all about it, Tim.
Well, it's called the Great Brook Run. I suspect it's been around for years, I think. But it's just a crazy, roughly a 1 mile run in the village of Chadlington, sort of not far from sort of Chipping Norton over that way. It's half a mile you run through the fields. You sort of run, if you can run. It's quite muddy. And then you run through the fields for about half a mile, and then you run back through the brook, hence the name, the Great Brook Run. Right. And I've done it. This is my third time. You feel safer in the water than on the mud. Well, I did last year anyway. It is slightly. It's a bit slippy. And some people will try and run it and try and win it, and others like me will just try and not fall over. And that's the
pictures that I've got of it. It looks incredibly chaotic, and it actually, people have got sort of running numbers and what have you. Yeah. Like you say, that there's a sort of competitive aspect to this as well as a madness to it.
There is. It's just a great, funny, crazy, mad thing to do a few days after Christmas, and we hope to gather probably. We'd love to get 300 people doing it. That will be our aim, at least, to have 300 people come in, a few days after Christmas, do something fairly daft, but also supporting three great charities: Diabetes UK, Sobell Hospice, and where I work now, Homeless Oxfordshire. So 100% of the £10 registration fee that people pay goes to support those three amazing charities and having fun on the day. It's a fairly, it would be described as a fairly eccentric morning, I think. I think it's probably what I would describe. So people register at the Tight Inn in Chadlington, which is owned by a good mate of mine, Jason Chipchase, who's got a real passion, a great heart for other people. And it's just a great, it's a really feel good sort of crazy thing to do just after Christmas.
But it's also Tim, that it's one of these things, and you sort of hear about them across the county with sort of traditions or doing something a little bit quirky and out there. Actually, this county is wonderful for it, and there is these things, and it sounds exactly like it. That you kind of get to that 28th of December, as we all will, right? Because we're all working blooming hard. We're all getting up to this Christmas Day point of view. We're all going to overindulge. We're going to kind of go a bit mad, and then actually that time just between sort of Christmas and New Year, it's sometimes a little void, isn't it? It's sometimes a little bit like...
And you're just looking for things to do, really. And you're looking to sort of blow the cobwebs away a little bit, get out in the fresh air. That's what we all do. So it's going to the football, which I do, but also getting out for runs. I mean, I'm a runner anyway. So, I mean, it's debatable whether this is a run, but it's more of a sort of it's a fun run. It's a fun run rather than a proper run, but it gets you out in the fresh air. And there's something also really great about being with other people doing something fairly daft and fairly crazy, and that sort of builds you up a little bit. I think it's just an event of lots of goodness, kindness. Yeah. See lots of people, and enjoying the hospitality at the Tight Inn in Chadlington as well. And we're trying to raise as much money as we can. Already, a company called Britannia have already put £1,000 on the fundraising page to kick us off. So it's sponsored by Chadlington Brewery, Britannia, and also House and Carriage. So we're getting lots of great support locally.
Amazing.
It's just fun, and if you want to do something really fun just after Christmas, come to the Tight Inn, register from 10:30. We kick off at 12:30, and it's probably over by about 20 to 1. It doesn't last long, but probably quarter to 1 perhaps.
Yeah.
And it's £10 to join. So
now, you've done this event, let's say last sort of 3 years and what have you. Are you seeing people rock up with kind of sort of new presents, new running shoes, new like walking boots, new like very sort of shiny gear, and then going?
Yes, I would recommend if you're getting lovely new running gear, walking boots, anything like that for Christmas, don't wear them. because you'll ruin them. But
wow.
I come prepared for a fairly. It's a little bit slippy. I wouldn't put your best running shoes on for this. Really. You want decent running gear on there. You want some decent footwear just so you don't fall over, but not necessarily your best. Really.
Yeah. I just imagine, because I'm one of these people. We started sort of running sort of just after Christmas last year, and kind of been doing it for this year. One of those people with the shiny new kit and like the new sort of shoes, all of that kind of stuff, and then rocking up to this and going, oh my, this could be interesting. But it looks a lot of fun, and look, it's doing all the right things, raising money through 3 incredible charities.
Yeah,
lots of
there's a website. People Google Great Brook Run, they'll find 2024. They'll find it, and if people can't make it but want to donate to those 3 charities, they can do that. People want to come and support. People want to come have a drink at the Tight Inn. I say its registration opens at 10:30. And the run starts at 12:30. So it's all on the website. And it's just fun. And thank you for I know you like creative things, don't you, Rich? This is right up your street, isn't it?
This is right up my street.
It's quite low key, really, isn't it? So compared to some of the daft things, but I think it slots into the to your way of thinking, doesn't it?
It does, and look, anything sponsored by a brewery, my ears are already pricked up, so it's all good. Okay. Tim, it's been great catching up with you. It looks an amazing event, as he says. All the details are on the greatbrookrun.co.uk. You can find absolutely everything there. Last thing, Tim, have a very Merry Christmas and enjoy.
And you, mate. Thanks a lot, Rich. Take care, mate. Bye bye.
Brilliant. So Tim Wraith there, of course, partnership and fundraising manager at Homeless Oxfordshire, but also chatting about the Great Brook Run, which looks mad. By the way, so if you're around the Chadlington area on the 28th, make sure you have a little look at that, because it looks a lot of fun.